All right. You've definitely got the drop the phone the last second down pat there, Andrew.
It's when the explosion goes off, it's easy.
Yeah.
Good. I love it. It's like you're in panic mode if you're in like a class or something. You hear the door open from the teacher. Drop the phone. What phone?
Yeah, you just got to know what to listen out for, right? So
Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, another Monday, another show. Welcome everybody. Andrew, what have you been up to?
got some reviews out. So Tim wrote a Bionicles piece for us today, which has stirred up the community, which has been pretty fun. So if you haven't seen
Let's talk about that actually. So Bionicles, Classic Space, and Pirates. So obviously the three that sleep through.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are upset because Castle has been lumped into one giant thing.
Yep.
And Bionicles, hits the top with just their one theme that apparently no one likes, but there's this huge community of people who do like it. So I don't know.
And what about yourself? Do you reckon you'll have enough legs to get through?
No. Lego won't. They've got the final say.
Yeah.
And they're not going to do that to themselves.
No. There's been several websites that have done data scrapes on that vote, and one of my friends did one as well. And there was 35,000 new accounts with one vote for Bionicles in them.
Wow! So someone had some fun. Lady the Cinnamon, how are you? And Joe, how are you, champion?
Is this a bot theory, Dan?
No, I don't think it's a bot theory. I just think that the Bionicles community, everyone sort of jumped on and created another account to, boost the numbers a little bit.
Or I like
so they've rallied, but
No, I like that theory that it's internal. It's an internal Lego bot. They did it because they like the other two, so they've picked one to just cause people to talk more,
just to get some conversation happening.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, Reddit recently did it with the US stock market, right? So,
mate, hasn't that been awesome?
Similar vibe. Maybe the Reddit Bionicle groups have rallied together to crash the Lego market.
/ Wall Street bets are ruining Lego.
Maybe.
Dan, this is a message for you. Cinnamon hasn't talked to you in a little bit, but she did manage to order the blacksmith early.
Yes.
Nice. Seems like something that could have been a text, but thank you. Thanks for contributing.
And
you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy that build without a doubt.
Also, I noticed we missed over the last week that it might even been today that Lego. No, it was over the weekend. 63 years. It blows your mind, how long it's been around for. And technically it's probably over 100 if you or almost 100 if you think back before it was a Lego, the plastic and that. But for something to last that long and be that solid, you got to have respect for that for sure.
Absolutely.
And where you going with that one?
90th anniversary.
What's that?
Next year is the 90th anniversary.
But not for the brick, for actual Lego.
No, the brick first patent was 63 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Lego as a company is 90 years old. So what's pretty cool is that we all should, fingers crossed, get to see the 100th anniversary, the 100th year. And if that's only 10 years away, essentially, or 11 years away.
So do you reckon they'll be excited about, their 90th anniversary and they're bringing out Bionicle again?
Ooh. For the 100th.
Yeah, one set from every theme.
Love it.
Maybe the 90th is when we'll see the monorail or the goats come back.
Monorail.
Oh, the goats.
All right. So tonight's topic is, of course, single-piece goat lickers. I mean, single-piece Lego that, people... And there's a lot of people around that I guess have taking sets out of the equation that have, that single piece or that certain collection of pieces, or like a minifigure obsession. Like, you've got the guys that go nuts for the monochrome stuff. You could technically cast that as single piece. You got Bill with his expensive goats.
Yeah.
And our buddy Bailey, he loves a red 2x4 brick. There's nothing else that he will buy or collect. It's literally everything red 2x4 bricks.
Or the bionicle masks as well. He's big on.
So Bailey's happy about the 90th anniversary. I guess just winging off the top of your head, Andrew, what would be do you have a single piece, if anyone said, what's your favorite Lego piece? Do you have an answer?
No,
I
because
can see Dan looking around.
That's far too nerdy to have a single piece.
A 1x5?
Yeah, 1x5.
Or a 2x5.
I think the only single piece that I've ever been excited to buy was the Ecto. No, it wasn't. It was the license plate for the. Yeah, it was the Ecto 1 not license plate from Brent's Ghostbuster car. I bought that on Bricks and Pieces, and that was one. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. It's sick.
Dan, a metal hook. Okay. What about you, New Zealand Dan? Do you have a single piece or a certain set of different little, that you like?
No, I don't. But if I ever got the opportunity, there's a couple of things that I would like to get hold of. One of them is, I had the name in my head right a minute ago. It'll come back to me.
Yeah,
Modulex.
Sorry, go.
I'd love to get some Modulex bricks, and the other thing I'd love to get is the what are they called?
Attention is killing me.
I reckon.
There is a name for them, and it escapes me now, but I'll describe it. Brent will probably know what it is. It's the bricks, marbled bricks.
Marbled.
It starts with G. It starts with G.
What starts with G?
The marbled bricks. There's a name for them. Bailey talks about it all the time.
Yeah. Are they like errors that get out of it?
It's when they're changing the color in the injection molder, and they have to push through the color.
Yeah.
So you get a couple of different colors, and they're not supposed to come out of the factory. Apparently, back in the day, they used to sell them as seconds, but then there was a point where Lego were like, nope, nothing less than perfect leaves the factory, and now they're supposed to be destroyed. But I haven't got one. I don't. Well, people collect them. People sell them. Some of them go for some pretty big money. So something like that, or a genuine misprint, or a short shot where it's a malformed brick. Quite often used to get those in those. Yeah, lugs used to get given a tub of 6,000 bricks once a year.
Yep.
All the same color. And quite often you'd find short shot bricks in those.
Back in the day.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty few and far between. But I don't have a specific part that I'm aware of that is like, yeah, this part's worth a fortune, so I'm going to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Dan Sharp will send us a picture of this. We'll get it on the screen. If you are telling the truth.
A short shot. What's that?
That's your brick where it hasn't got enough plastic injected into the mold, so it's like a malformed brick.
I have a marbled brick.
Mix it through.
I got a marble brick. Bailey gave me one, actually. I don't know where it happened to it.
Just handing them out.
I've had marble bricks over the years and chucked them away because I'm like, who wants this retarded brick? So I've got rid of it.
They're worth a lot of money.
Well, I know that now. I'm talking a few years ago, like when they'd turn up randomly in the collection, you'd be like, oh, what's wrong with this one? So,
because you got to remember too, Bailey wrote a whole book about it. Remember, that's the book that's in the Lego house.
That's right.
Now, is the Modulex ones? Are they the ones that have, they don't have the guts in the middle?
Now, Modulex are the quarter scale bricks. So
the small ones.
Yeah, and they were used for architecture. So architects used to use Modulex bricks because they were a more realistic scale.
Huh. There you go. Brett, here we go. Were some of those Star Wars planet pieces purposely marbled, or were they printed?
Yeah, they're purposefully marbled.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find.
That's probably what you were throwing away, Bilsy.
What's that?
That's probably
Hey?
what Bilsy was throwing away, the purpose.
No. Mine was, I remember a 2x4 and also a 1x6 marble brick specifically that I've had over the years that I've got rid of. That I probably should have kept, but
What's
I've never had a thing for misprints or broken or mismolds or whatever. I've never had a thing for that. I'm like, it doesn't look like the others. You're gone.
So, do you have a particular favorite, Bill? Out of all the bricks,
I don't have a favorite single piece, but if there was one piece or something that I don't have that I'd really like, it would be the elephant mold from the old Orient series or whatnot, because they're rarer than goats. So yeah, that'd be the one thing I'd chase down if I could.
So they're the one with the removable ears that there's always one ear missing.
That's right. That's the one. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those or a couple of
and
those.
they have a left and a right ear too, eh? They're not just the
Correct.
same ear that you just put on each side.
They do. You can't, like the pterodactyls, they have like a claw underneath so that you can't just flip it and use the same wing. The elephants were the same. It was a left and right ear. And it's rare to find them intact.
How funny. Crazy Kiwi, how are you? And hope you're good. And Graham as well. How are you, champion? The name I was thinking of before, damn it, I said it started with G. It's called Grangemouth.
Oh, look at that.
Grangemouth. I've never heard that.
I knew there was a name for it. Yeah. Grangemouth. So if you go on like a UK or a Denmark eBay and write Grangemouth, I think that was Bailey's hidden, way to get around instead of writing marbled bricks. Yeah.
Given away.
So I remember him telling me that the name, and I'm like, oh, that's a weird name. And then it just kind of, you think nothing of it. But yeah. There we go. Look at these ones. Check out these colors. How's that for share screen? How's this for a mix? I'll make it bigger. Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to put it up just yet. That's Dan's brick that he's got that's messed up. So it's got the hole down there.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
I got a Technic bar that's exploded like that, but it's not from short plastic.
Oh wow! Look at that.
So there you go. So there is obviously big ranges and big different mix of colors, and they do look cool.
Yeah, they do.
They do look pretty cool. But you look at some of them; they got like 2, 3, 4 colors in it, not just going from one color to another.
Yeah, that's quite weird.
Yeah, some of that could be you've got your primary color and then your secondary color, and then they mix together to form a different color.
Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that happen in the plastic pellets more than in the mold?
I don't know. I worked for an extrusion company a long time ago, and we had the same issue with extruding pipe.
Yeah, some are full on, really cool. Be nice to have one or two.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always wanted was a marbled brick.
All right.
Try and make some calls.
Yeah, and like you said, because it is such an odd brick now, and Lego is up in the cool factor. The value's through the roof.
Yeah, the one part that I got, the one story I have for a part that I kind of messed up on was a few years ago. I went into a charity store and there was some Lego in a bag in there, and I bought it. and there was a little grey ball in there, and I thought, I'm pretty sure that's not Lego. And beside it, there was one of those plastic bowling kits, with the plastic bowling pins and stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I took the ball out and put it in that because that's where I thought some kid must have just messed around with it. And I didn't really look at the rest of the set. Bought it, came home, pulled it out, had a look at it, and it was Indiana Jones.
Oh, the bowling ball.
The Temple of Doom one with the grey rock, which was a ball apparently.
Yeah, right.
Price of those on Bricklink, and they were like $40 or something. Like,
Yeah.
I was missing the minifigures as well, but there was, there was some stuff in there from the set, but it wasn't complete. So it was like,
Oh, damn.
Oh, well, it happens. It happens. It's funny. So let's talk about this goat. Why is everyone going so crazy and nuts about this bloody goat?
because it was only ever available in one set, and it was one single goat, and that was
Medieval Market, was it?
Medieval Market, yeah. And it came out one time, and that's it.
How long ago? What year was this?
Rarity.
2006, maybe, something like that.
So before, the rise of the AFOL, so to speak, and now everybody wants goats, and they're like hen's teeth. They sell from anywhere from $60 to $80 at the moment.
Yeah, you're lucky to find them for under $50. 2 goats in the medieval mill. That's right.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I've got 4 goats, but I bought them all. I've never bought the medieval mill set. I bought the goats pre-owned or pre-loved from a company in Brisbane that sells clean, washed, pre-loved Lego. Just lucky enough to find it randomly from them, but I think the most I paid for one was $50.
Oh wow, they go for that much.
Oh yeah,
you get a marble piece for that
too. This was a few years ago. I think they're around 60 plus now. So, but yeah, very popular. So I think everyone was disappointed when the blacksmith didn't come out with goats.
Yeah, so, I think everyone was excited that it might have had a goat.
So yeah, that's my retirement fund right there.
It's not a very long retirement, but good for you.
But I mean, okay, so I get it, but people are only liking it and going crazy because it's rare, not because it's good.
Well, they just, people like them in medieval themes because goats are pretty common. Farm themes, anything where a goat is, I guess, appropriate, but they're just so damn hard to get. So
they look great on the side of mountains and things like that. Like I have 2. I've pinched these 2 out of a farm display that I have here at the moment, and then I've got 2 more in a castle display, which is still boxed up from Brickvention last year. So my goats are actually separate in 2s and 2s.
Oh, well, hopefully they get to spend some time together again soon. Is there any other figs or whatever you want to call it, like the goat, that people chase that they just haven't had an opportunity to whinge about yet?
That's not a CMF.
Oh, yeah, like as I said just before, the elephant from the Orient series was always a popular one. And dragons as well. And not like Elves dragons or Friends Colours dragons of recent years. Dragons of the last castle era before Nexo Knights they're a chase animal or mold, I guess, as well. Dragons are always popular.
Okay.
Yeah, and another one that's starting to gain popularity is the Ostriches from Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, Ostriches as well.
So it seems like it's more of an animal thing than a rare part thing, like Andrew was saying.
That set there, which wasn't an expensive set, had 2 ostriches in it, an ostrich race. So yeah, that was the only set that ostriches came in. So yeah, that I guess they're getting more and more popular as well.
And camels.
Yeah, I think a lot of the animals that aren't super common are pretty well sought after because they just add another dimension to your mocks, you know.
Yeah.
They do. That's right.
Even cows are relatively sought after because they're not super common either.
Yeah, especially is it the black and white cow? I think
Yeah,
there's
the
one
black and
cow
white
that's more. Yeah, like brown cows are a little bit more common, but the black and white one was a lot rarer. It came in some of the earlier farm set.
Yep.
And bears as well. There's a brown bear and a black bear, and it's the same mold, but I think the black bear is quite common and the brown bear is not common.
Yeah.
Imagine finding a marbled bear.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
definitely retire on that.
We should have tried to get like Mel or someone, you know, from Lego One to see what kind of weird out there, you know, one-off broken marbled piece that they have. Because surely they'd all have their own bits of odds, you know, desk collection.
You'd think so, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I reckon the factory would be so separate to the offices, they wouldn't see any of it. You know, it's such an efficient factory. They're probably not going in there for any reason. Why would they get
Their
it?
quality control is pretty tight, as you were saying before as well. So, yeah, pretty hard to get them out of the factory these days.
You need factory hookups. That's where it's at.
Yeah, you need to go talk to the Kiwis that are pushing the pallets around.
Yeah, bro.
No, from what I understand, you know, there are factory hookups in certain countries.
Well,
I
send
can
us the
imagine.
emails, mate. Let's get into that.
None that I have, but I've had people say to me, "Oh yeah, I've got the hookups at the Mexico factory." Okay, cool. There's a guy here in New Zealand that definitely has the hookups for the China factory because he sells minifigures from the China factory 6 months before they've been announced.
Far out.
Well, he used to.
I talked to a guy that works at the it starts with E over there. So but it's only an office over in the States.
Infield.
Enfield, Connecticut.
Yes. Yeah. I talked to a guy that works there, but I mean, trust me, I've asked for heaps of random stuff and I just get LOLs or smiley faces or.
Yeah.
But I
They
did
can't
buy
do
an
it.
Enfield. I did buy an Enfield staff only backpack, and it's like a sports backpack with Lego embroidered after the fact on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I showed Bilsy once a couple of weeks ago.
No, I think you showed us that. I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to
it's just
figure out
funny
where it
because
came from.
a lot of the stuff, like, you know, they buy third-party products and they're putting the logos on it afterwards for the employees.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think about Minecraft animals? They're pretty square.
They are pretty square, like the pig, and the sheep, and
they're not so much an animal to use though in a mock. Like, you get coloured bricks that almost mimic it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do have like a unique mold for the headpiece and stuff like that in that square element, but
It's not like a.
For me personally, I'm not a Minecraft fan at all, so the Minecraft animals do nothing for me.
Like me with Star Wars.
But I can appreciate people that use them. So
I like them as Minecraft animals, but that's what they are. They're Minecraft animals.
Leave it at that.
Minecraft sheep on a mock that you're expecting, you know, minifigure land style.
Okay, so say for instance you said before how you threw away the bowling ball, and that's obviously a single rare piece that wouldn't have come out on anything else, have no use for anything or anything else. What would be in the Star Wars land of things? Because obviously you guys are, you know, more professional and experienced with Star Wars stuff. What are some of the one-off prints that would be like old and big wanting to be collectors now?
The Millennium Falcon, the first UCS one, there was a satellite or something?
Yeah, the
on there
radar.
that's worth a fortune. The radar. That's worth a fortune, isn't it?
Yep.
yeah,
The new one is very, very close, but not quite the same. Like, if you were a purist and you wanted the original one and you were bricklinking the set, for example, yeah, you know, but the new one is actually pretty damn close. But yeah, that old radar dish from the Millennium Falcon, original UCS one.
Actually, that just made me think of something. Parko, if you're still watching, What's your single most expensive piece in your store? If you're in the chat, dude, let us know what. That'd be interesting. I guess a good scope to find out what is highly wanted, or what's a couple of your high value.
There's another thing that I want. That there was a couple for sale on Bricklink, and that was a light bright orange old style brick separator. The old wedge style.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen a red one there as well. That was for sale a few years ago, but that was like $1,000. And the red one would have been the red one probably would have been a prototype, because they usually print everything in red for prototypes.
Yeah.
Like the red Darth Vaders, for example, massive amounts of money for those, or even the red Darth Vader helmets, the prototype ones, massive amounts of money.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
But there was a light bright orange old school separator on Bricklink, and I think that, if I remember rightly, it was like 280 New Zealand dollars or something. And I can't bring myself to spend $280 on a brick separator.
No.
That's going to sit on your shelf.
Well, the collection and all, but still.
You can get a can of spray paint for $3.
Yeah, but it's just not the same.
But I know.
It's just not the same. Oh, the black pearl hole, boat hull.
The black pearl hole. There you go. I'll bring up a photo so most people will know what that looks like, obviously.
How much is it? What does he sell it for?
$1 million. The thing that sucks is every photo I'm finding, everything's just too black.
Yeah, I do like prototype stuff. Well, the idea of prototype stuff, but yeah, however people are getting it, you're not going to be able to afford it anyway.
Yeah,
Only 87.
$7.
We're at the wrong end of the world for easy to find
Those
prototype
hookups.
stuff.
Yeah, you've got to be close to factory for that sort of stuff, eh?
That's right.
And then have the right people as well.
Oh, so someone asked earlier, was there sheep animals? And then, Nick's saying, the Shave the Sheep game has brick-built sheep.
Brick built. Yeah, there hasn't been a sheep mold as yet.
Parker said he sold 3, and the box of the set was $150 and sold 3.
That's ridiculous. Just get the whole thing
Yeah,
going.
far out.
Wow.
And I mean, you see a lot of sets go for stupid prices, but it's very crazy when you think one piece off a set is selling for $87.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it also depends on what mocks have been put out there with instructions. I remember a few years ago when the Arvo brothers put out the instructions for the Akira bike, and there was a red disc in there, or a red dish in there that was only available in Scalar years and years ago. And that thing became super, super popular, and that one dish got up to like $60 or $80 worth of value because everybody you needed 2 of them for the Akira bike. And so that became super popular. Yeah, there you go. So it's not the pods disc. The dish has been done recently in in dark blue grey. So it's on the back wheel.
Let's take another photo.
I don't think that's the Akira. I don't think that's the Arvo Brothers version.
Okay, someone else's. It's a mock. Because there's someone doing it the cheap way.
Yeah.
When it loads up.
Go up center.
This one with the stickers on it.
Nah, that's the same one.
Who did you say they were? Who made it? Who designed it?
The Arvo Brothers, ARVO.
Is that it with 2x2 studs in the center?
No.
It's ugly anyway.
That's all the ones that keep coming up. The ones with the 2x2. Yeah. Anyway, we can picture, like you said, it's a dish or a disc, obviously, that's super, that was cheap, that they virtually turned to make it valuable.
Yeah, well, it was used as I think it was used as a light shade back in the.
A light shade.
Yeah.
There you go.
Amazing.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
You finished building your Lambo?
I am, but I've got a couple of pieces left over that I'm not sure about. So,
Oh no, not especially when you're doing a gearbox in
and
Technic
because
as well.
they're gears, I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
No.
That's not stuff you have left over.
Uh-oh.
You're as bad a builder as I am.
Uh-oh.
Not normally.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll leave it short and sweet tonight. People, don't forget, cheapjokes.com. He's got a new article written up there from Timmy about the Bionicles coming in and maybe being part of the 90th anniversary.
Definitely going to win. So.
Go and check out his YouTube. You're pumping more and more content each week now.
Yeah. I pumped a bit last week. I haven't done anything this week yet, but hey, it is only Monday.
You made up for it. And obviously, don't forget Bils's Brick Builds on Instagram. You can catch us Wednesday night. Of course, we are building the Lamborghini Sian. And go and check out my YouTube. I should have a video up tomorrow for the lights on the Ghostbusters Ecto one. So other than that, see you later, people.